And we are live on YouTube. Good morning. Today, I am doing the first of what I hope to be a very regular activity, and that is to do a video, short one, uh, for the beginning of each day. I want to get into I want to put that into my system, and so this is the first of those endeavors. First, I want to thank Kroger. Let me step back for a moment. As I have been putting definition to the Celebrate Business Project, it's been a process that's taken me over 2 years to do because I've tested a lot of my ideas to see what if I left if I left my desk and went out into the public, what are those things that what kind of value could I bring to those individuals? So tested a lot of ideas, and actually, the testing started 52 years ago when I officially bought my first business and went on from there. Uh, I have always considered what I do to be a work in progress because I want tomorrow to be better than today was. So we're constantly searching for those things to make it better. And actually, I mailed my first postcard 52 years ago. And in 1984 and 85, I engineered a program where a convenience store, 750 stores, mailed in a 2 year period. I was trying to figure out exactly how many they mailed, but it was way in excess of 10 million pieces of direct mail uh, in 84 and 85. And some of the concepts that I'm going to share with you today, well, I'll show you what I proposed to Kroger, were things that uh, I was doing way back then. So uh, it's very important the things that I bring out to share with folks I've tested myself. They have to meet, while they have to bring value to what I'm doing, and if they do, uh, I'm obligated to share that with other folks and take them to that place where they're getting value out of those things, out of the marketing and sales ideas that we bring. So I want to thank Kroger in Cincinnati for endorsing my proprietary direct mail conceptual proposal that I submitted to the individual who I had determined to be the decisive yes no decision maker. Those are the folks that I want to speak with. Uh, I determined this individual to be that decision maker, and so I uh, put together um, this proposal. Um, this and it was all conceptual. It's not final art. It's just proposing ideas, conceptual. Uh, my concept was I wanted to thank shoppers in zip code 45036. Was the idea of the card, uh, and then on the back, well, specifically that zip code, there was an objective I wanted to achieve in that zip code. So uh, created a concept where each one of these QR codes represents a video that I have produced with whomever, whatever. In the case of Kroger, it would make a lot of sense for them to uh, these all these videos to be about their private label and their private label program and their Kroger label. I have been a Kroger shopper for it'll be 37 years in April, pretty consistent one. And I've watched some unbelievable things happen in their stores. Um, and the four stores that I have shopped in the Cincinnati market where I live, uh, I obviously studied and watched their merchandising, and uh, I've seen a very very consistent strong movement with their private label. So that was the idea that I took with them. So um, that happened. It was I could find that exactly, but it was in the last 12 months is when that uh, went to Kroger. This is what a Kroger, being a Kroger shopper, this is the uh, kind of mailer I typically get, addressed to me because I'm on their preferred list. Uh, it has a postal indicia. You've all seen them. Uh, that's the standard, cheapest way for a piece of direct mail to go through the system. And inside the Kroger's mailing to me, once I get it on the first of the month, it's a very aggressive, very effective program. Uh, they put coupons in here, and the coupons they put in this particular envelope are ones that they know I buy, I use. It's an unbelievable program. So around the holidays, just a couple weeks ago, I went to my mailbox, and oh my god, this was in my mailbox from Kroger's. A red card uh, and coupons on the back and branding, Kroger branding. Uh, I had a couple questions uh, when I got this card. Well, just a couple things, but um, this is a very personalized section, and I well, this is all about personalization and getting as close to the consumer as you possibly can. Um, this supposedly, as I interpreted it, was from the store, and this is the first time I have ever seen Kroger do this. They, I live 6/10 of a mile from the front door of the Montgomery Road Surrey Square store, where David Shute is the store manager. I met David a couple. Uh, I met him about a month ago. Anyway, typically Kroger does not segment their list as such. Everybody is a Kroger shopper. They personalize the insert based upon their knowledge of what happens at the cash register, and nobody has more knowledge of what happens at the cash register than Kroger. Period. Wow. So I get this piece that caught my eye first. The other thing was being a Kroger piece. Why wasn't it in the conventional Kroger blue, which well, that's what this mailer was. It's uh, the blue, although on that side it was red. But I associate the color blue with Kroger. They in fact use blue in their logo on this side, but did not do it in blue on that side. At any rate, then when I turned it over and started to study, first as I told you, it came from uh, Dave, the store manager up the street, uh, and I had never seen a mailer like that before. And the odd thing was, I had just met him a couple weeks before I got this mailer. crazy thing. This address to me, the address label, a lot of folks, sometimes the address goes directly on the printed piece, sometimes it goes on a label. There's psychology and theory behind which one do you use. This one was developed just for this program because I couldn't find any common elements with this database, with this address. So this one was totally directed towards this card. Typical Kroger coupons, they do it better than anybody I've ever met. Uh, but here's this. Wow, here two things about these particular coupons. Um, Neither one of them w- attract. Well, I read them to see what they're about, but I would not use these coupons because the offer is not personalized to me. Kroger knows what I buy, how I buy, when I buy, if I buy. They have all that information, and so uh, these offers do not. Um, they're not about me. The other crazy thing, it's good that they aren't because I couldn't even redeem the coupons. The post office printed on top of the barcode, so there's no way that barcode was going to be read by Kroger uh, unless they have some magic that I don't know, some technology that I don't know about yet, and they very well could. Oh, and the final thing on this card, and I'm smiling the whole way. Uh, they use a postage stamp. You heard me say that typically direct mail goes with a postal indicia. That's what you typically see. Most direct mail goes that way. The psychology is if you take the time and put a live stamp where the indicia would go, it's going to get more attention. And I know that's absolutely true because I do it. So this piece came to me with that stamp, and I, I had to laugh because I had mailed my concept proposal to Kroger, and these stamps had to be involved somehow. So the bottom line is, thank you, Kroger. We're going. The card itself is going to be extremely important to the Celebrate Business Project as we go into communities for at least 2 Saturdays, because our belief is that every Saturday should be Small Business Saturday. Every Saturday. So we will go into a market for at least 2 Saturdays. Uh, that market will see that postcard um, or a concept pertinent to that market multiple times, multiple times. And as I say, in 2 weeks, we will uh, create marketing and sales noise, as I call it. It'll be an unbelievable 2 weeks for folks who collaborate with us on the project in their market. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to share with you today. The second thing was um, I want to define exactly what the Celebrate Business Project primary business objective is. I want to share that with you because I have begun, I've mailed a couple, and the third and fourth ones are going to go out this week. Uh, but I've created, based upon my research on who are, in my mind, the best candidates to be co-producers with myself, co-digital producers, co-digital publishers when we go into their market for 2 weeks. I do my research. I send that individual a priority mail piece, um, something to absolutely get their attention, personal attention, through the window. I typically address it in my own handwriting. That gets attention when you do it. I promise you, That gets attention. The Better Business Bureau will get attention. This is a this is actually an envelope. This is on the inside. There's an envelope I used back in 2008. Uh, I had just published my book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Your Small Business? And I created this envelope and used it to market and sell the book. Uh, and I found, and that was back in 2008. So that was 16 years ago. Wow. That was 16 years ago. And I found a box of these envelopes, and I'm going to use every single one of them. But uh, I identify, do my research, select, and then invite those folks, those companies, those organizations, those solopreneurs, whatever it might be, uh, small businesses to participate, to collaborate with our project. Here's what I will do. Here's what you will do. I want to read that to you. What I will do, and then, as I said, this is a letter that uh, I am sending out, welcoming the folks to the Celebrate Business Project 2024. 2024 is my 75th year of celebrating business. I was born into two family businesses. My dad and Papa, my grandfather. Uh, this is this is to you. The last 52 years have been a wonderful journey for me, and it was at the same moment in time that you both impacted my impacted the decision for me, and I'm still doing it 52 years later. We're going to do the Celebrate Business Project 2024. Our vision: every business entity, solopreneur, small business, big business, or big business, an organization, nonprofit, or whatever, uh, needs to have relevant, creative marketing and sales strategies. Uh, I've been testing the concept for for 52 years, and indeed it does work. Therefore, the project mission is to create marketing and sales communities in each of the 387 U.S. metropolitan statistical areas, MSAs. There's 387 of them in the United States, and our plan is to create a marketing and sales community in each one of them, at least one. Uh, I'm pretty sure that each MSA could have more than one community. Testing that idea right now. So, to accomplish this objective, the project needs co digital producers, co digital publishers in each of the MSAs. The Celebrate Business Project, us, will provide the publishing and producing in the 50 live stream broadcasts. That's part of the package, they're part of the project. And the co-publishers and producers, they will lead the development of content for those 50 videos, live streams that become videos. They're YouTubes, they're Facebook Lives. They're produced typically in Google Meet, uploaded to my YouTube channel. So they get a lot of play uh, when we produce them. And well, let me continue. So I'm getting ahead of myself. The plan then: co-digital producers, co-digital publishers will commit to a minimum $30,000 marketing and sales investment. They then determine the subject matter for 50 live stream broadcasts. The Celebrate Business Project will produce live stream all digital videos, as I said, with YouTube, Google, Facebook Live, LinkedIn technology in that MSA, your MSA, for at least two every Saturday is Small Business Saturday. And the Celebrate Business Project will create lots of marketing and sales noise in your MSA. And here's where it can really become a lot of fun. Co-publishers with me will receive access to every YouTube URL created so that they might be able to publish it any way they want to. So that's when I say potentially a lot of noise is will be created. Even more noise can be created the more times they publish that URL that we produce. It's important to note that the Celebrate Business Project, we manage 7 domain web landing pages of our own at this time. I've had to put those pages on hold because I put them in a technology holding pattern as we explore developing our own proprietary servers network where artificial intelligence is not permitted. I have some reasons that we need to, and that server has to have its own firewall. So that's what I'm exploring right now. What is the best way to execute that? In the meantime, we will be publishing within Google, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, where cumulatively we have thousands of friends and followers. If you put all the all the media, social media, technology, digital technology, you put it all together. Okay, so finally, when 11 marketing and sales videos have been produced in any MSA, the Celebrate Business Project, we will produce our own direct mail postcard mailing of 5,000 cards, and it's very proprietary how we do it and why we do it. Well, we know why we do it. How we do it is very proprietary. Um, and while you heard about the YouTube that I did for thanking Kroger's, and here's what's very important about the project. It's an extremely important statement. I call it my personal guarantee commitment. For the last 2+ years, and it's actually been the 50 years before that, I have tested all of the aspects of the marketing and sales strategy of the Celebrate Business Project for myself. Tested them, changed them, improved them, made them work to my satisfaction. Now I'm sharing the results with folks everywhere, but especially in the 387 metropolitan MSAs in the United States. The Celebrate Business Project has a 2-week strategic marketing and sales plan in any MSA for every Saturday, Small Business Saturday. You've heard about that. You heard about our marketing noise. Okay, and finally, I will guarantee enhanced customer lifetime value for any business entity with whom we collaborate, with whom the Celebrate Business Project collaborates. We will guarantee enhanced customer lifetime value. The reason I can make that guarantee is, bottom line, very simple. Our project is not complete until you say it is. So that's if you know somebody that should get that letter, uh, please, I'd be very appreciative if you'd let me know. And for anybody that does, and if that and we bring the project to your community, I will be happy to give you a complimentary 19-minute celebrate business project conversation streaming video, just the way that we do it. I will give it to you complimentary. It will be my pleasure to do that. And finally, in today's discussion, uh, throughout the year, wherever we are, in cyberspace or in the community, the Celebrate Business Project will digitally produce and digitally publish live streams of a feature nature, something not necessarily pertinent to a market, but to all of us in general. I shared my very first concept of this with a friend, and actually, as I told him, he is the only person in the world that I can have this conversation with, because he will. Well, he already told me he understands it, because he said it's the timing is very appropriate to have this conversation. But um, uh, there's in less than 5 years, Google and IBM and the Cleveland Clinic uh, have committed themselves, and I'm pretty sure they're doing it collaboratively. I'm very sure that millions of dollars are being spent uh, in a concept called, it's multi-dimensional quantum computing. Quantum computing. It's multi-dimensional. It changes totally the way we think, because it is multi-dimensional. Artificial intelligence is what I call binary in perspective. Uh, that's how computers work. That's how the machine works, the binary concept. But in 5 years, it's not going to mean anything. As I said to my friend, it's going to be a template in 5 years, because quantum computing, I don't know where it's going to be, because it's multi-dimensional. I'm not sure I totally kind of understand the concept, but my friend totally, I'm sure, totally understands the concept, and we'll have fun. Uh, he told me that as soon as he can make some time, we're going to do it. So the concept is not just the multidimensional quantum computing, but anything, anything. There's another thing I'd really like to pursue this year. In all the work and time that I have spent on LinkedIn, I have been very impressed with, I call it a LinkedIn subculture of women. They seem to be solopreneurs operating by themselves. And I've been a solopreneur for all but about 9 years of my life. Uh, I was a solopreneur, I was just doing it with somebody else's money. Uh, the way they communicate with each other, they work, they help each other, they work with each other, uh, they have each other's back. I would like to have as many of those stories told in our project this year. We can tell them when we come into the community, uh, or we can do that now in cyberspace, and preparing for when we go into the community. That is what I wanted to share today. Thank you for your time. Uh, Please uh, take me up on my offer of a complimentary 19-minute Celebrate Business project uh, video where you will develop the content, uh, and I'll make it work for you. If somebody should know about what we're doing before I find them, uh, we can have a lot of fun with that. Uh, Thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon.